Hello and welcome back to another video. We're going to look at organizational structure within the managing people section, which is in theme 1. I'm going to get straight into it. All I ask for is a subscribe and like and share with your friends who are also doing A-level business. Let's get into it. Now I'm going to give you a few definitions, not all of them you have to remember. So hierarchy, each level in the business has authority of those beneath them. For example, managers control the floor staff on the front line. An organizational chart shows the chain of command. Those two definitions you don't really need to remember, just have a basic understanding. But chain of command is something you should know. This is the path of communication and authority up and down the hierarchy. For example, if you see the general is in control of colonel A and B, and colonel A and B are in control of the captains, and so on, that's our chain of command. It shows who has authority over who and how communication works from the bottom of the chain of command, such as the private A and B, all the way to the general at the top. Hopefully that makes sense and you understand what that is. If not, just replay the video and you'll eventually get it. Now you have different structures, which I'm going to go through now. You have a tool structure, has lots of levels and a long chain of command. A disadvantage is the vertical communication can take long. The vertical communication is such as, like, think of an axis, the y-axis, from bottom to the top, from the staff floor to all the way to the directors. That means the business can become less competitive and take longer to respond to opportunities and threats. However, an advantage is that managers have a narrow span of control, so it's easier to manage employees efficiently. Span of control is just the number of staff that report to a manager. Maybe one manager controls three employees. Now, a flat structure, they have few levels and shorter chain of command. Managers have a wider span of control, so they may find it hard to manage employees, less productivity and efficiently. Also, horizontal communication may be slow, because there will be many employees at the similar levels. There may be 20 employees working at the staff floor and only 2 managers. An advantage though, vertical communication is quicker than tool structures because there's a shorter chain of command. Important messages can be passed on more quickly, and therefore also the staff will feel more valued because there's a closer relationship between the staff at the lower end and also at the upper end of the chain of command. Now, delayering, which is something that is unlikely to come up but you should just know of, is removing parts of the hierarchy so it creates a flatter structure. You may remove that one team leader that's not needed, so it lowers your cost, but it may cause managers more stress if they have a wider span of control and controlling more people. A matrix structure, again, it's unlikely to come up, but I'm just going to go through it so you have an understanding. It's a combination of 2 or more departments that work on a project. So it helps build relationships with different departments, but it may lead to conflicts if different departments have different opinions of doing things. For example, I have an example at the bottom right. You see project A, you have a person from marketing, from finance, from operations, from human resource working together. Hopefully you get what that is. Again, just make the key points and remember it and revise it yourself and what suits you. Now lastly, we're going to go over centralized and decentralized organizations. So centralized organizations, all decisions are made by senior managers, such as the people at the top of the chain of command. An advantage, experienced individuals are making the key decisions, so it's more likely the best decisions are made. Also, these decisions can be made very quickly as they don't have to consult anyone, so they could be more competitive by responding to opportunities and threats. However, senior managers may not have enough expert knowledge about every department of the firm, therefore they may not be able to make the best decisions overall for the firm that satisfies each department. That may seem confusing, but once you read it a couple of times you understand, and I have an example here. So, senior managers has a degree in human resource, for example, and they want productivity to increase, so they increase wages. This is good because it may cause higher productivity, but they may not have much expertise in accounting and audit, and ignore the fact that an increase in wages may affect their cash and profits. So they have a good idea of human resource and employees, but not maybe the financial side of the business. Another disadvantage, excluding employees from decision making can be demotivating and lead to less productivity. Now, in decentralized organizations, authority and decision making is shared, so advantages involving employees makes them more motivated because they feel valued, and also now employees from different sectors of the business can use their expert knowledge, such as a HR person, accounting, etc. However, disadvantage, junior employees may not have enough experience and knowledge to make major decisions, which can lead to more mistakes. and it may take a long time to agree on what decisions should be made, so the firm could be less competitive and take longer to respond to opportunities and threats. That's the end of the video again. I hope you enjoyed it. What I ask for is a subscribe and like, and hopefully these videos make your life easier by me just getting to the point and telling you what information you need for A-level business. So all I ask is a subscribe and like. Thank you.